Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer RANT. And today I'm going to be reviewing what could possibly be one of the worst martial art films I've ever seen. Holy hell. Ugh. Man. It's just like no one gave a single shit about how this movie was going to be placed together. The, the word quality does not come nowhere near this movie. It's either that or they're just extremely competent. Yeah. Well, either way seems possible because holy hell, this was horrible. It was dreadful. Yeah, it's called Shaolin Dynamite. If this seems confusing, that's because it is. Yeah, there's already a film called Dynamite, and it's like a kung fu movie too, as well, with guns and whatnot or whatever. So with this one, it's kind of like acting like a sequel, but not really. Only in name only, so there's no real connection to it, like at all. Because it was also titled in the United States as the Final Duel, even though I've already reviewed a film titled Ninja: The Final Duel that was had a sequel called Ninja: The Final Duel Part 2, which was released in the same year during the late 1980s. And you can find a pack of both movies if you want to see it, both of them. So this was kind of like the third part to those movies in some ways, I guess. So yeah, Mr. Monkey, what the hell? What is your problem? I thought I told you to clean the bathroom. Yeah. Speaking of shit, so yeah. Oh, come on, Killer Rodan. This is one of the best movies ever. If I enjoyed this movie, so should you. Don't make me come over there and kick your ass, man. God damn it. Ah, great. It's this asshat again. What? Oh, maybe the rumors are true that Air Force is a fanboy lover. Yeah, maybe true. Tell me the donut's not wrong. Tell me they're not wrong. I can explain, man. Is that what?
Like, imagine a black jacket. Just picture that my, jacket has come off, right? Not bad.
Is that how he looks like?
I'm sort of cheating because, I went to the gym earlier today, so I've got, a pump on, you know?
That's none of your business. Whatever. You talk too damn much, you little asshole. Go get a job. What? You don't back talk me, man? Whatever. You're a prick. Yeah. Low life prick has nothing else to do. Ah, Christ. Anyway, in reference of the other two ninja films I brought up earlier, folks, yeah, this one largely recycles footage from the other movies, especially the second one, I believe. Yeah, this has a large part of this film that uses recycled footage. I mean, holy hell, how lazy can you be? It's extremely lazy. Christ. Mr. Monkey, stop fucking around. Go get a job. I gave you some chores and you keep fucking up. Oh. Oh, sure, Mr. Monkey. Bring your asshole friend along while you're at it. Like I'm not annoyed enough as it is. Wonderful. Anyway, what I was saying is that, yes, I spoke about movies before that heavily used stock footage, and yes, this makes it seem way more cheaper than it really is. And yes, it's incredibly lazy in to do so. Like you ran out of budget or something. Like you were overspending, or I don't know why exactly you would do this. Oh yeah, that's right, because it's incredibly lazy. So yes, of course, this is something I frown upon because of the fact that it's not necessary. It just shows that you don't know how to work around of a budget of whatever you have. Yes, a lot of the times the kung fu movies I will talk about are often extremely cheaply made. But the other martial art films I've spoken about before have found a way to work around that. But again, this is not the way to do it. Like, I know, this is not the way you should handle your features. Okay, and Mr. Monkey, whatever. Don't argue with me. I've told you to clean shit. Clean the damn toilet. Oh boy. Alright, before I go back to the stock footage or anything else, really, folks, I guess I am living in hell because I keep coming across you pricks. You're a bunch of bastards. You just won't listen. Seriously, go away. Yeah, let's just talk about the damn plot. Even call it a plot. It's so paper thin. There's not really much to speak about, really, in terms of story. Whatever, let's just talk about it. So, in terms of narrative, you want to call it this? This is the English dubbed version, by the way. So, the redubbed version has the plot line evolved around this individual. Seriously? Really? Oh, okay. Since you won't stop bothering me, like at all, here you go. Whom's supposed to be a renegade member of this uh, dynamite clan. Yeah, seriously. Stealing this secret bell from the Wotan clan. Yeah, seriously, who's coming up with these names? What the hell? And joining forces with this group of ninjas and as an attempt to defeat this Shaolin temple, which of course of, has been doing its thing, of course, and they're up to no good. So yeah, there is this individual that's been hunted down by this dynamite character and whatnot, and of course there's something about a daughter of the man he killed. So there's also this Japanese man that, as well, that stops a ninja plot, then goes on to learn ways of Shaolin to be able to survive the revenge of the ninjas or whatever. Yeah, a lot of this just feels like a jumbled mess. It really does feel like a big jumbled mess, folks. And just to ultimately, like, for nothing to amount to anything, not really. I mean, this could have worked if the plotline was done better and not reused recycled footage, which I'll get to in a moment, folks. And, Mr. Monkey, what are you doing over there? I see you sneaking into the room. What are you doing? Oh, but I need a beer. I need something to drink here. All right, since you won't fucking listen, here you go. Yeah, you prick. But yeah, of course, I made comments about stock footage like kaiju from the kaiju genre. Yeah, that does exist from that genre, of course, and yeah, it's unfortunately not a good way to produce a movie. It's pretty noticeable, of course, especially when you've seen these movies quite a few times over the years, like I have, folks. It's really noticeable. And yeah, a lot of these low budget features do that as a way to save on costs, of course, and they do that. And I guess at the time when this was released in theaters, I'm guessing they expected no one to notice, which I'm pretty sure some people might have, especially nowadays when there's home video releases and whatnot and digital releases. So this kind of stuff can be more spotted more easily, I guess you would say. But ultimately, this is done just like I said to save on costs, of course. And yeah, it's not a good thing. I do like the kaiju genre. Don't get me wrong, and I like the kung fu genre. And yes, it sounds like I'm bitching about it, but that's precisely why I'm complaining about it, because I know these two genres can do better, and they have done better. So don't be thinking I'm just sharing these genres just for the sake of it. And there's some nudity in here. But my only issue with this is it's for its own sake, really. There's no rhyme, no reason, like everything else. I mean, you could have it in here, of course, but of course, like I'll be saying, is that context is key. What's the reason you want to have it in here? How can you develop the plot more? What is he trying to say? I try to make a comment about women's rights, like they could enjoy their own bodies, if you know what I mean, like everyone else. I mean, sure, if it would fit into the overall story, then be my guest. Don't just throw it in there just for its own sake. You just come off juvenile. Yeah, there's nothing coherent about the plot, really. Well, if you want to call this a plot, it's very paper thin. Yeah, for what it does have, it's nonsensical. It's very stretched. Like I said, it's overly stretched for what little it does have. So the story itself offers very little. Again, even call it a plot. I'm just saying for what little it does have. So why bother making this movie? But yeah, this was not a good movie, like at all. Yeah, speaking of laziness, folks, the dubbing. Oh my god, this has some of the absolute worst dubbing ever. The dubbing is horrendous. There's like no real effort in the dubbing itself. And when it comes to the dialogue is it's so bad. It's actually funny. It's unintentional. I know some of this was supposed to be serious, but the dubbing is lazy. When it comes to the voicing over the footage, just seemed lazy. Like they half-assed it. Even give them that. Even saying half-assed seems to giving them too much credit. But the dialogue itself, it's so cringy. Who the fuck wrote the script for this? A 12-year-old? A middle schooler? Or was there a script involved at all? I don't know. This was going to be much longer. When it comes to these movies, folks, is that yeah, there was going to be a much longer version of this movie and whatnot. Yeah, there was going to be about a 10-hour version, but that's from the other two movies I was referring to. But this was chopped into bits and pieces, and the parts I did like are from the other movies. So yeah, I guess they're trying to use some jokes that were not funny at all. I don't like these types of movies to be like a comedy, really. I mean, it could work if they're done more properly, I guess. So at some point, it became like a parody, really. And this also has some of the worst editing ever in like, these combo movies. The editing is so horrendous. The editing is so bad in these folks. And this, like, it's like they weren't even trying real. Yeah, the number of problems for this movie is numerous. Holy shit. And one of many things I didn't appreciate is the fact that the dialogue specifically for the characters from the African American descent, I'm trying to give this, what do you call it, like street slang? Like really? Like really movie? At least a dubbed version. I don't know about the actual version, but at least a dubbed version anyway. Come on. And yeah, to make this even more questionable when it comes in terms of production is that yeah, this was meant to be a direct to video. What the hell? Anyway, I would say avoid this at all costs because this just no. It's just downright terrible. Anyway, I'll give this film an overall rating of a 4.4 out of 10. Just mostly due to the fact on how lazily this put together. This has to be one of the most laziest movies out there. At least one of them, anyway. As always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see you.